In this video, I want to talk about the command move object, which can be used in a non-associative manner as well as an associative manner. And I've prepared two use cases. I've prepared one part that has model history, that has parameters, and I've prepared another part with no parameters. As you can see here, it's just a body which I have associated to this initial coordinate system. How to do that later. Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Simon from Bizlearn. Hi and welcome to another new CAD secret. Maybe not, let me know in the comments below afterwards. I'm going to talk about move object today. I'm going to start with the non-associative operation. When is it required to have a non-associated move object being used? Maybe you want to correct the orientation of a part. Maybe you have to use the, let's say, x-axis for the orientation of the part instead of the z-axis, which in that case doesn't make sense because it's a deformable part. But anyway, maybe this should be created in the way it is assembled and not the way it is manufactured. However, there is a possibility to easily rotate the entire construction without destroying the parameters. And it's as simple as it can be. First of all, let's have a look at the command. It's below Tools. On the left, it's a utility. It's called Move Object. We have two possibilities now. We can create a feature. We can store this as a feature in the model history or not if we are using it in a non-associative manner. And it's so simple to use. You just have to start it and clarify which method you would like to perform. Is it move parents or is it associative? And once you have selected objects, for example, the entire body of the extrude with a left click, there will be an alert pop-up, as you can see here. It's not possible to move parents in an associative manner. So you will have to choose whether you just want to move the body associatively, then you can see the warning disappears, or move its parents. The difference is that once you just move the body but nothing else, a new timestamp is going to be generated, a new feature, and everything upon the feature is still not moved. So it's still on its initial position. So it can be associative or move parents. And just imagine, this is a solid body which I selected, so these are the parents upon here. The ones which are highlighted here in magenta are the parents. Nothing else you have to select. You just have to define a motion type, which is dynamic in that case, which is okay. You could specify an initial orientation, of course. You could rotate from this position, for example. And therefore, you will have to move handles only first in order to be able to move the handle before the rotation, because otherwise, if this is deselected, you are going to move the entire construction, which I don't want, of course. So I'm just going to undo the last step and restart the command in order to do it properly. So I'm just going to restart this, select the entire body, and now I have to define below settings which type of motion I want. So it should be move parent, so it's not going to be associative. Now you can easily rotate by using dynamic. Just one click on this handle here, 90 degrees. We get a proper preview here. And even the drafts were rotated properly, so everything seems to be fine. Once I hit OK, it's going to be performed. And as you can see, just the parents are going to be moved, and there is no associativity here, no new feature generated. This axis here is still related to the initial datum coordinate system, to the basic coordinate system, which is now no more pointing towards the Z axis. So I'm just going to cancel this and undo my last step. You could also just rotate the, well, which I call concept here. These are the driving sketches and driving datums here, which are driving the entire features below. And if I rotate these, I'm just going to select these objects here and use Ctrl and T on the keyboard in order to move object, which is the shortcut of this one, by the way, if you haven't recognized yet. So maybe just rotate it here, that's okay. And I'm just going to move parents again, not associative, by using a 90-degree angle. And after using show result, you can see this is also working properly. There is no alert, no mistakes. The drafts here are properly directed. So I'm just going to cancel this. The reason I'm showing this is maybe there is a need for rotating initial elements in order to rotate the entire construction. And thereby your construction is going to be tested, whether it's, well-defined, modular, it's horizontally modeled. If this is your first time on my channel, viewing one of my videos, don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and use the ring button in order to be updated about new video uploads. If your construction is not horizontally modeled, if you have no idea, just have a look at my other videos. I'm just going to link this example on the upper right of this video, so if you haven't seen it yet, you can reproduce the horizontal modeling steps here. If it's not well defined, what does it mean? Maybe you have missed to define the drawing direction properly. I'm just going to edit this feature. Here you can see the draw direction is related to this axis called draft direction. And this is not done automatically. So usually NX uses the absolute Z axis for the draw direction, which in this case, in most of the cases, is the same. But this is referring the absolute direction here, which is somehow fixed. And once I have not selected the vector manually, which is the case right now because I have just unlinked the draft direction feature here, the result, first of all, is the same, but if you rotate these elements, the draft direction of this certain draft is going to maintain. It's going to maintain fixed. And you can imagine what's going to happen. I'm just going to reproduce the move object with this new situation here. Control T on the keyboard. And I'm going to rotate again by the same angle as before. The preview looks good, of course, but not complete. So I'm going to use show result. And the calculation takes a little bit longer than before, just because NX produces some fails. As you can see here, draft is broken, edge blend is broken. And these drafts here are not broken because those are still associated to the draft direction feature here. This draft direction of draft number 12 is fixed. It won't be rotated. It's not a real parent that can be rotated, so it's going to break. Some of our constructions, of course, are not horizontally modeled, so you should try, and if it's not working properly, we still have a chance to just rotate the entire body by using move parents, or if it's not possible, use associative, because this is always going to work, but of course we will thereby generate a new feature which we maybe don't want, because every time the timestamp switches before the feature, it's going to be rotated backwards, and this is not what we want. So I'm just going to cancel this. This is working properly, and I'm going to show you how to create an associative move object feature by using this part here. This is already associated indirectly, so the body is indirectly associated to this coordinate system, which usually is only possible by creating features and not using this somehow imported data. How did I solve this problem linking this body to this coordinate system? I can prove it by just rotating this initial coordinate system, the basic coordinate system, just like that. I'm just going to hit OK and while the center mouse button, and you can see this is going to work properly. And he is still calculating, but there's the result. So this is a pretty cool way to associate external geometry to our coordinate systems, maybe to move them around or to define hold positions by using coordinate systems or sketches, whatever you want, by using move object. How did I solve this? Maybe first of all, I'm gonna delete the group here, only the group, feature group only. You can see there is an additional coordinate system here. The move object is referring to 3 objects, and if I double click this, you can see it's not the dynamic option in use, it's the ceases to ceases option. So it's not dynamic as before, it's called ceases to ceases. So let's start from scratch here. I'm just going to delete these entities here. Here's my body, it's no more rotated. I have deleted the rotation. And first of all, I'm just going to hide this datum coordinate system and create a new coordinate system on the same position, which is, as you can see, and the center of this edge here. So I'm just going to hide this. I'm going to use home. I'm going to create a datum ceases. By the way, if you haven't subscribed this channel and still watching, maybe this is reason enough to subscribe and also use the ring button in order to be updated about new uploads. First of all, I'm going to create a new datum ceases. I should not use dynamic here, so this is not going to be associated to the edge. You can select the edge here, and it looks pretty good, of course, but it's not associative. And this is de-emphasized also, so you have no influence here. We have to use a different option. I'm going to be using Z-axis, X-axis, and origin definement. Origin might be the center here, and as you can see, there are so many objects below the cursor, so it's pretty hard to select something because this bottle has so many details. So I'm just going to deactivate these options here, which allow me to hit hidden objects and to highlight hidden objects, which usually is a great benefit, but not in that case. So the origin has been selected, so now I have to define Z, and I'm going to be using the same cylinder here. And I think, I'm not sure, maybe we need a different one, so I'm going to select this edge. And yes, the reason was I have just selected the center point, which is not enough, because it's just a point and no direction defined. And it's better to select the entire edge as well. So I'm just going to reverse this, and I have to define the x-axis. So here's my x. Is there something, maybe I can use quadrant points. Maybe there is a, yes, there is a quadrant point here. I'm going to be using the quadrant point here. And I will also have to use the, well, center point, I guess. So I'm just going to deactivate this and also select the center point. And you can see there is a direction which requires 2 points, of course. And I'm also going to reverse it. And these now are parallel, which is very important, y, z, and x. And I'm going to apply. Here is my associated initial instance, my associated coordinate system, which is associated to this body. Now I'm going to transform by using tools, move objects, or Control and T on the keyboard. And the motion type here must be ceases to ceases. I'm going to move it, of course, from this coordinate system towards the basic coordinate system. I'm going to move this body. And, oh, somehow I forgot to orientate the initial datum coordinate system. So, but this can be now done afterwards, no problem. The motion should be, in this case, associative and not move parents. I'm going to use my center mouse button to apply. Finish the command, and after showing this, you can see I have just rotated before. That's the reason why the bottle is now pointing towards the negative y-axis, but this can be easily corrected after a modification of the initial coordinate system by using, I guess, 270 degrees. And now it's parallel again, and now the bottle is aligned properly. I hope you liked this video. I hope you have learned something. Move objects is one of the commands which allows us to add complexity or just to avoid complexity within our construction. And I believe everyone should be able to use it. After seeing this video, if you still have any questions about this video or any other of my videos, maybe about the parts that I'm using, just leave a comment below. And anyway, if you like the content, use the thumb up button to support this channel. And if you like the content, just leave me a hello in the comment section below. I'm always looking forward to your reactions. I'm wishing you a nice journey through these exercises. A nice day. It was a pleasure for me to talk to you. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.